what I wanted to achieve was, I think mystery and suspense is a great vehicle to get audiences' attention. And I know that I'm a first-time filmmaker, and Ezekiel is a first-time leading man. I think that mystery and suspense gets people's attention, allows them to start thinking about this.
Arreglaron todo esto en tan poco tiempo.
Sí, ¿qué pasa?
Porque está todo armado como si ya nos estuvieran esperando. ¿Y por qué solamente la puerta se abre por afuera? Hey, were you and your former housekeeper close?
She lived with us.
What happened?
My mom could be pretty demanding. She'd end up quitting.
And you were sorry again?
No.
What are you doing? You could not come into my office.
Hey.
Up, Augie.
Hey.
Like Augie sounds so much cooler than Augustus, even though Augustus is very like, I feel like a leader type of name.
Yeah.
In general, but Augie's a super cool nickname, so we're gonna roll with
I guess that's kind of what happened. I was named Augustus, and then everyone started calling me Augie.
I love it.
I love your room. Look at this. Halloween.
I had to design the set. You had a whole house to work with here, so I had like a wall, so I made sure, something's cool at least.
Yeah. Well, really nice to meet you. Thanks so much for watching the movie and taking time to talk about it.
Hey, absolutely. I just spoke to Ezekiel and Noah, and
wow, how cool are they?
They're awesome. It just makes sense. But man, I couldn't believe you found this gem of Ezekiel out there. I was like, I thought like this guy, I'm like, why haven't I seen his work? And I go look, I'm like, he hasn't done much prior to this. It's amazing the raw talent this kid has.
I really think we only scratched the surface in the movie of his potential. I think he could be one of the great actors of our generation. And so I'm so excited to promote this movie and get his work out there so other people can see it.
You know what? I think you should just look at Amazon package handlers, apparently, what Ezekiel is doing, because I think they have some talent.
I met him on Zoom, and he was one of so many people that we had looked at, and we weren't sure whether he could be the lead of a movie, because he had only done a few things. There were other actors who were bigger names, who had more experience. And I met with him in person, and I got to see that kind of confident, serious young man.
Yep.
And I had to convince the producers that this was the decision to do.
No question. His story, it really links up with his character. What he just told me about being an immigrant himself. And, it seems sometimes things are meant to be or fitting. And I feel like he was meant to do this role and fitting in every way. And just, kudos to you for discovering that and going with your gut instinct, in that way and getting him on there. Because I feel like if a different actor, might have been a different movie in a lot of ways, the portrayal of it. So, you just sometimes things align, it looks like.
I think so. Someone helped us meet each other, and now we're also like best friends. So
that's awesome.
Great.
I love it. I asked the guys too, and I was like, did you guys think, I didn't know where this movie's going. I thought like this could be a potential, it could be like Saw, later on, like this crazy family's trapping these people inside a house. I'm like, this has elements of horror, it could have gone that direction. But what you made out of it was like, a mother and daughter story, a very heartfelt family story. Then, you try to look at these people, but they're looking out for these people, maybe not, but just like so much character study here and human dynamics. Was this a conscious effort to make it almost so mysterious? Because life can be scary, as you can see here. But the way you wrote it out and outlined, I thought it was just masterfully done, because it was a really suspense, potentially horror, that turned into like a really heartfelt kind of drama about a mother and daughter. I mean, a mother and son.
Yeah. No, well, I'm so glad that it resonated with you like that. And I think what I wanted to achieve was, I think mystery and suspense is a great vehicle to get audiences' attention. And I know that I'm a first-time filmmaker, and Ezekiel is a first-time leading man. I think that mystery and suspense gets people's attention, allows them to start thinking about this story and trying to actively figure out the mysteries of it and what's going on. And then as the movie evolves to also being about bigger themes that are important to our country and our nation today, I think that this movie kind of brings that to an audience in a really exciting way.
No question. And, like when I'm watching, I'm thinking about what's going on in the world with all the immigration now, the migrants coming into cities, and the situation. I'm in Chicago, and I hear about this daily on the news.
I can tell by your accent.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Yeah. But it's such a relevant. It's so ironic. This movie comes out at a time where so much attention and talk about what's going on about migrants coming into this country too. It's almost like, I don't know when you filmed this, but man, it's such a talking point. Not only this film and a reflection of kind of what could be going on, and real stories of real people.
I think, yeah, we made this movie a bit ago, and it's obviously immigration and what's going on at the border is a big topic in today's world. But immigration has always been a big topic in America. We're a country founded on immigrants, and it's a country that we have a prosperous economy. A lot of people want to come here. And so we knew that this story was going to touch a lot of people no matter when it came out, because I think it humanizes a polarizing topic.
I was intrigued, without giving spoilers away. I'm curious, where do you see these characters kind of going? Because the movie kind of leaves at a point where, not only a reflective point, but there's so much like that you wonder what happens to these people, the family and the mother and son. And did you have a vision in your mind where you kind of see after the final screen goes dark, where you saw these characters kind of personally, individually going in life?
I think I heard from a filmmaker much older than me at one point, who said that a movie should end when it feels like another movie is about to begin. And so I think that that's what we were really trying to achieve. This story comes to a close, but it also feels like it's about to launch into, a second chapter for all these people. And so I think that's what's fun for the audience too, to imagine, what is the next step for these characters, and how does this experience change who they were.
Yeah. And life just keeps on going in general. It's true to life in a sense that another story in everyone's life kind of begins when one closes, in that way too. So it's very kind of, I felt like it was true to life too, because it's like, oh, there's a new chapter that's about to begin for all these people, in that way. I'm curious, do you want to tell stories like this? I mean, this being kind of your first film, which is amazing to me also, you seem like a seasoned vet, the way you conveyed everything and how thoughtfully, you brought this together. But are these kind of stories you want to go forward and kind of telling, about real people and real stories that maybe we hear about, but visually seeing this, it hits you differently?
I definitely love suspense and mystery. I think that's where I would love to continue to tell stories, because as a viewer, I am obsessed with movies, and the movies that I love the most are the ones where I'm just locked to the screen, trying to figure out the mysteries of it. So future projects will definitely be similar to that. And thank you so much. I love that you loved and responded in the movie, because we just wanted to bring it to people and share this experience and share Ezekiel's work with everyone.
And you did that, and it's a conversation starter and a reflection of society. And I feel like those movies that stay with you the longest, you want a movie that you want to think about afterwards, after a day or two, and kind of reflect upon, and what would you do in these situations too, as I've been asking everyone that I've been talking to, about this film, and just like, what would you do in this situation? I think you've definitely accomplished that. And that's a lot. That says a lot about the work you've done. So I'm very excited to see what's next from you. Keep on making the suspense and blending in reality to it, because you're really damn good at it. So thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. And I'm so glad we got to talk. And I'm going to get some interior design inspiration from your background, and I think my bedroom is about to look a lot similar to that.
Hey, I'll tell you where to get the neon sign too. So if you need,
Yeah, exactly. Well,
thank you so much.
and we'll talk soon. Okay.
Absolutely appreciate it.
All right. See ya.
Bye bye.